first I was going to do this video on why independent women tend to date dependent men, but I changed it to why strong women tend to date weak men, because there are strong women that are not quite independent, but they still tend to choose men that are unworthy of their love. Strong women tend to be emotionally defensive, and they are constantly looking out for tomfoolery. They are often single mothers, career-oriented, entrepreneurs, business owners, educated, or they're very skilled. They get things done, so they really don't have time to invest in something or someone that isn't going to give them some type of return. So a lot of times they're not willing to jump right into romantic relationships emotionally. For this reason, many strong women, many independent women are single for long periods of time, because in some ways she has to feel comfortable enough to show vulnerability. The issue is that weak men tend to feed on strong women in hopes to provide them some false sense of strength. He likes that you're career oriented, that you're strong, that you're an entrepreneur, that you are educated and skilled. He loves all this. He loves that you are all of these things. But he knows he is in no position to be someone's husband or long-term committed partner. Because in reality, he knows that he doesn't have a lot of those characteristics that makes the woman strong. In fact, he may feel he is worthless, and he often complains about how life is not working out for him. He actually needs the strong woman for validation, so he can feel good about himself. Yet, the strong woman feeds on his need for validation. Why? Because like I said, she's career-oriented, educated, skilled, strong, independent. She got a lot of stuff going on. Women like this aren't usually kind, sweet, submissive, because society tends to masculinize strong women. And this is why many men don't care for strong, independent women, because to them, it's more like a competition than it is a relationship. So-called feminine women are soft in their tone and in their approach. They're girly. They're very much attentive and alluring. She's often smiling. She's complimentary. She knows how to keep her mouth shut. Dinner is always on the table. And she can't handle too much. She needs help. A weak man sees feminine women as too much work. She's high maintenance, which means he has to put in work to maintain his sense of masculinity to match her perceived femininity. But see, the strong woman, she loves a challenge. She likes to be in control. The weak man is seemingly the perfect man because he's kind of a project. And the strong, independent woman is the ultimate project manager. And what are the duties of a project manager? But my thing is, that's just it. That was his mama's job. It is not your job to be responsible for his successes and his failures. It is not your sole responsibility to minimize potential crises that may happen in his life. Why don't these strong women see these men for what they are? Because sometimes the strongest women have the lowest self-esteem. So-called strong men want a woman that's soft and giggly. But strong women are often perceived as hard and be looking like, ain't shit funny. Weak men are excellent at making women feel good because they don't have shit else to offer. They are good at making you feel needed to distract you from the fact that they ain't got shit going on. They can't even give you time. Because with time, you got to be consistent. And with consistency comes expectations. And with expectations come effort. And to put in effort, you got to put in work. A weak man ain't trying to put in work for your love or for your affection. So what happens is you end up doing that for him. Women with low self-worth are constantly trying to prove themselves worthy of being loved. I finally said to myself, and I hope you say this to yourself one day too, I can no longer allow someone's weaknesses to drain me of my strength. I can no longer allow someone's self-affliction to overwhelm my space. You will not be a part of my life if you are unwilling to hold yourself accountable for the mistakes that you've made. If you are not willing to go through the process, the discomfort, to experience the growth. You will not waste my time with your lies and your inconsistencies. You will not use my strength as a measure for your self-validation. People, this is about survival. And I can't live my life and I can't love myself if I'm solely responsible for helping you live yours.